am Jennifer Sonko. We deeply apologize for the late start, just trying to get things together to give you an amazing show. And today is game day. The Senegambia Derby is today, and we're looking forward to it. And I'm here with my colleagues. As you can see, he's also in his jersey, and he's all done. My co-host Ibrahim Abalde. And Mr. Ade also is all done and looking forward to the game. Mr. Ade, you look fresh. Is it because of the game today?
It's probably because of the game and because of the and I rested yesterday.
You did?
And of course Cape Verde won, so
you know what, when Cape Verde won,
I was buzzing.
And in fact you got a mention yesterday on GRTS.
I heard
you got a mention because they were like, oh my God, wherever Mr. Ade is, Mr. Ade is happy because Cape Verde won. So congratulations to you.
Yeah, and congratulations to the Blue Shark, to Barong Azul.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's good to be here. I mean, this is our first episode in the AFCON. So I think it's important for us to AFCONize it here on the program.
Absolutely.
Impressive games yesterday. I mean,
all the way through.
I was surprised the team that played against
Egypt.
Egypt.
That was Mozambique.
They've not been in the AFCON for 40 years. Can you imagine?
Yeah, that's a long time.
You know, that's a very long time. And they played impressively. Yesterday they impressed me.
They almost won.
I was surprised. They couldn't even let Mohamed Salah to be free.
He looked like an ordinary player rather than the extraordinary player.
So it's telling you now, I mean, there's no big team, small team. I mean, all these boys are now used to playing, the latest football, the way we play football, the VAR thing. So I think now they are used to...
Do you know what VAR is?
Yeah, virtual assistant referee.
But what does it have to do with the skills? Mr. Ade, it seems I know football more than Balde.
Well, I mean, the football that I watch, like when it's football itself, a tournament, I watch football like the African Cup of Nations, tournaments like that. I watch the World Cup, but I don't bother myself watching Manchester, watching Liverpool, watching those games.
It's by choice.
I mean, but I watch these games because these have to do with African teams competing, to another level.
Well, that's right. And our colleague Choi said something similar. He said, he gets interested when Gambia competing in a tournament, but otherwise he's not particularly a football fan. And there are many like that.
I guess same here. I just like Manchester United because there's just some sort of, Manchester United,
there's a vibe.
There's some vibe, so that is why I love Manchester. And I know a lot of people who are close to me who also love Manchester. So that's what drew my attention. But apart from that, when Gambia is playing, I'm 100% into it, but I can't even watch the match, Mr. Ade. When they start playing, I have to go to the corridor, and then when I hear noise, like I have to come back, and it's really traumatizing. You guys that are used to watching football, there's some sort of resistance that you have.
No, it's the same for us, but we kind of force ourselves to watch it. But you're nervous, you're on tenterhooks, you're on the edge of your seat the whole time because you so invest emotionally in your team. You really want them to win, and you're right. I mean, some people, they don't physically leave, but mentally they're like,
me, I'm absent.
I can't watch this.
I can't watch this.
But it's both the excitement.
Well, today is the big deal for us. I mean, the big game for Senegambia. I mean, it's like two cousins. Pushing and pulling to see who's going to be victorious. I mean, this is more than a game for the Gambia and Senegal. We are not only going to play football, but this, this has to do with pride. This has to do with, who's going to have the lion's share.
And so what they call the bragging rights.
The game means it means a lot.
You have Senegalese living here. You have Gambians living in Senegal. And those people will be kind of waiting to tease their neighbors and their friends, depending on who emerges victorious. Probably the best outcome might be a draw, but it's remarkable. But what's remarkable is, and what might encourage the Gambia, and I only looked through and found this fact this morning, for the last 6 AFCONs, the defending champions have not made it past the round of 16. The last 6 AFCONs.
Wow.
The champions, the furthest they've got is round of 16. That's quite remarkable.
Interesting.
I only was going through the figures because Francis asked me something. Our colleague Francis asked me who's won the most AFCONs. And of course it's Egypt with 7, Cameroon with 5. And Ghana with 4, Nigeria with 3, and it's
Yeah. So let's see what.
I think we should take a look at the costumes, the arrival costumes. I saw this video on TikTok where this lady is trying to rate them, and Gambia got an 8 out of 10.
Ooh.
Yes, because obviously the last time people were really happy because we did not sell the African culture, but this time we saw that, and I think generally all of the costumes are beautiful, and I really think it's a good move that they wear their cultures and then go to AFCON because it's an African thing.
Sure.
Ghana caught my attention
with the
with the Ankara. It's so beautiful. And you know what? I don't know who showed the trousers for the Guinean team, but the person should be arrested.
Oh, okay. I didn't see.
Didn't look good. But all in all, I like the outfit. It's really good, but the tailor is not top notch.
What about Ghana? Ghana,
Ghana is beautiful. Nigeria got a 10 out of 10.
Nigeria was nice.
Yes, Nigeria with the
that's right.
the hat and everything. It was really nice. I think, all in all, the entrance was just amazing. And the opening ceremony, Yemi Alade, Muhammad, and then magic system.
Yeah. It was excellent. I mean, really did them proud.
Well, Ali, if you can project it on our screen here, we are not able to see anything.
So it's good that we're about to show you the arrival pictures of every country arriving, like we mentioned. This lady did a video giving them, their different scores. So let's just take a look at their arrival videos.
Cool.
A 2-hour journey from Banjul, the Gambia. We eventually arrived in Yamoussoukro, where the Gambia is based, and they will be playing alongside Cameroon and also 5-time African Cup of Nations winners, Cameroon, and they will also be playing against Guinea. This is going to be their base. And as we started the journey at the foot of the aircraft, I engaged the Minister of Youth and Sports, Bakari Baji. This is what he had to say about the journey and Gambia's participation in the African Cup of Nations, Côte d'Ivoire 2023.
Well, we're excited, yes, and then also having great hopes and great anticipation of a very successful outing in our AFCON. And of course, like you said, we have here another flight chartered by government, taking fans, government officials, GFM officials, Scorpion Fans Club, the media and others. And we look forward to a great event, and of course, appreciation again to the President and the government.
At the Yamoussoukro Airport, there were scenes of jubilations and scenes of welcoming, especially a performance by the Scorpions Fans Club. It's a beautiful performance, and so you will enjoy it. Chairman of the Kill Group, Mr. Mohamed Jah, who also expressed his delight to be part of the Gambian delegation to watch the African Cup of Nations, especially the Gambian marches. As you know, QCell are the proud sponsors, the official GSM partners of the Gambian national team.
Very excited, very motivated, with a lot of energy. We've arrived safely in Côte d'Ivoire, the Yamoussoukro airport, and we hope to see the boys soon give their best.
It's Senegal, African champions, who will play against the Gambia in the Africa Cup of Nations Group C game on Monday. And everything is hyped about the game, and we're looking forward to it. Mamadou Gajaga, reporting for QTV News in Yamoussoukro, Côte d'Ivoire.
That is Mamadou Gajaga reporting from Côte d'Ivoire. So apologies for not showing you the entrance of the different countries as announced earlier, but that was Mamadou Gajaga giving us an update in relation to their arrival and engage a lot of Gambians who are representing the Gambia in Yamoussoukro. So Mr. Ade, this year it's really special because the pictures I saw different government officials. I did not expect all these government officials to go, but it seems really amount of support.
You mean with other countries or
no,
with the Gambia?
with the Gambia. I saw a lot of Gambian. I saw the deputy speaker or the directors of different organizations. I think that is good.
Yeah, I mean, it's great that they're showing support. Let's hope that, once AFCON is over, that support continues.
Yes.
Because let's not be you know, let's not forget that there was a dispute before the competition about, you know, them not getting bonuses that were promised to them. So it's nice that people are giving the support, you know, morally by being there. But I think there are other ways that we can show our support.
And you know what? Yeah. I'm glad that you talked about support that is meant to continue. Because if you've been watching the minister's engagement with different organizations that have supported the NCC, he always talks about the fact that, you know, the same support should also be replicated when it comes to other sporting disciplines. And he's very right. For example, when it comes to volleyball, we have a very, very good team. You know, when it comes to, you
volleyball, beach volleyball.
Exactly, volleyball, beach volleyball, our athletes are doing well. You know, women's football, the under-20 went to the World Cup in Argentina. I think, you know, it has to be them being more innovative as well to channel support through there.
As you know, the Gambia, as in most African countries, probably every African country, football is number one. And whatever is number two is way, way behind.
Way.
And so a lot of resources and a lot of attention gets put into football, and other sports suffer. Some countries are trying to change that.
Yes.
Certainly I know that Morocco trying to expand in terms of, and Egypt, and in basketball they're putting a lot of funds into that as well. And Rwanda as well. So it's changing slowly, but it needs to change here as well.
Most of the time when you mention certain sporting discipline, I mean, when you talk about it, all they'll tell you is finance. I mean, I think they are trying to prioritize certain sporting events more. I mean, the Scorpions, we know they need a lot of money to go to certain competitions. So I think due to the limited resources that we have, so I mean, but that shouldn't stop us. We should still work on.
Well, this is it. And you know, if we just go back to 2015, 2016, when FIFA came out with this FIFA Forward thing, every single country in Africa got $11.6 million, not Dallases, dollars, including the Gambia. We haven't even spent half of it, okay? But that's a separate topic. But imagine that amount of money coming to every football federation. You compare to what, you know, World Federation is giving in volleyball, basketball. It's not even a fraction of that. So football obviously is a big sport and globally, and so the funds are there.
Aside from just the FIFA Forward, let's also take a look at this aspect of, you know, we all know that when a person is playing for a certain club internationally, the money is good. And normally the trend that we've seen is that when these young people, you know, get signed by an international, you know, club, they change the lives of their families.
They can do, yes.
And their communities. You know, Sadio Mane is just next door, Senegal. We've seen what he's doing in
building
Bambali.
Hospital, building schools.
Building a mini stadium and all of that. So it's beyond that. We also have to take a look at, you know, what the individuals also bring in to their own communities.
And it's a very African thing, by the way.
It is an African thing.
In other cultures, you don't tend to get that. These guys, they make their millions or their tens of millions just for them and their family.
Exactly.
Immediate nuclear family.
Well, you know, in Africa, we know where we are from. And, you know, our settings, our family settings will force you to do certain things. You know, maybe you are a professional footballer, not only for yourself, but you are there for everybody.
And you hear many of them say this when they give interviews, that, you know, I owe this to my community. And I'm trying to make a change and a difference in people's lives in my community. So,
Yeah, I know our topic is mainly AFCON, but aside from that, you know, current affairs,
other things are
happening, and we shouldn't ignore, you know, other things that are happening. And we talked about remittances. You know, the governor of the Central Bank of the Gambia says the total remittance inflow in 2023 stands at $737.12 million US, and he made these remarks at the Stake in the Nation address. You know, so remittances just continuing to go
going up and up. And the remarkable thing about the Gambia is that even the Gambia had to be given a special mention by the World Bank, because in the years of COVID-19, when people in the West were working half days or working less, the remittances to the Gambia went up. One of the few countries in the world where it went up rather than down. Everybody thought it would go down that year, you know, end of 2020, end of 2021. In fact, in the Gambia, the amount went up, and it just keeps going up and up and up. And so this is why, you know, and of course that's why people want to.
Well, it's telling you how dependent we are,
on
you know, on
remittances,
people outside. So, you know, remittances in the Gambia will keep growing.
And you know, I'm glad Jennifer mentioned this. Sorry to sort of jump in there, because the reason I'm glad you mentioned it is that imagine $737 million in 1 year. And people say, oh, Africa is supported by aid, all these aid agencies.
Yeah.
Which aid agencies combined have ever given any African country, let alone Gambia, $737 million in a year? It has never happened. You know, remittances far outstrip any aid. You combine all the aid, it doesn't even come to that.
So then we
in
have to
year.
look inward, Mr. Ade.
Of course.
We have to look inward in ourselves.
Yes.
You've mentioned this several times.
Yeah.
When you
Yeah.
send money, tell your siblings to start a business. Let
Use
them
it for
invest
something
into
constructive, yeah.
But not to say, oh, can you please send me money? I want to go
I want to buy shoe,
Yusundura, I want to go to
Korite
Wali
and that, you
or
know.
Korite. It's beyond that. It's about
Use it for something.
ensuring they stand alone, you know. So which means we can do it without foreign aid.
We really can. We
Yes,
really can,
if
but
we
we just need
organize.
to change the mindset.
And believing in yourself.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's a matter of just organizing. But aside from that, on the Voice newspaper, we have that the local government commission into the dealings of local councils will resume today.
And I expect the fireworks will resume as well.
Yes.
They've been quite explosive so far.
Yeah, they have
Yes.
been. And people are really ignoring this commission, but it's really interesting. And I think every Gambian should watch it because it just shows you how your officials are spending your own money.
This is it. And some of what we've heard has been quite scandalous
Yeah.
and quite shocking. Yeah.
Very, 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 very scandalous.
Yeah.
So moving on, I think that is all. Most of the things that are on the papers has to do
They
with
kind of
AFCON, unless the trade minister
AFCON.
warns price of sugar is projected to rise.
Again, I think that was made at that event. Or
The
there was
stake in the nation.
Yes. There was another event, I think, where he made that statement. I think our
Statement.
colleague Julde did a story, and I think it was in that story that the trade minister mentioned this, that it could happen. But yeah, I mean, we import a lot of these things,
Yeah.
and of course the idea, maybe if we consumed less sugar, we'll also have less things like diabetes
Yeah.
and so on. But yeah,
And also,
people are addicted.
yeah,
to it,
and
so.
also the Usman Sonko case is taking place in Switzerland.
In Switzerland,
And
yes.
luckily, Mustafa Kedaba of Malagan is there. We connected with him the last time.
Sure.
He gave us updates, but unfortunately, the network couldn't allow us.
Right.
But he gave us updates as to what you know.
Yeah,
The
I mean,
two
I've been
lawyers.
following it on Trial International. They're following the whole thing, and they're giving daily updates. So I've been following on that. And again, we had Binta Jata give this Amamo Mane's wife. You know, she gave this statement about how
Yeah,
you know, this
and I can remember her statement was very prominent during the TRC
the
because it was
TRC,
horrible.
It was shocking that
Yeah.
70 times she was raped by
Yes.
this guy.
Yeah.
And she's given similar testimony at this trial in
Yeah.
Switzerland. So it's been, some of the details have been quite shocking.
Yeah, and I think this case really will be very prominent because it's going to be the second time probably somebody will be convicted under the
Universal
that law, the
jurisdiction.
universal jurisdiction one.
That's right.
But Ibrahima, the screen is outside. We also the giant screen, and we have images of it. So you can just show us the giant screen. You don't want to watch the Senegambian derby at home. You want to come to QCell to watch it with us.
At
We have a
Kairaba
screen
Avenue.
outside at Kairaba Avenue. Join us. Let's watch it together. That's the beautiful part of it.
There's a
Mr. Ade, you remember, Ibrahima,
community vibe, yeah.
during the AFCON, there's this video of QTV staff that went viral where all of us were screaming. Even Mr. Mboch was like,
Yeah. even
you, I saw you in the video.
We are so passionate about the game.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think it's important for us
Yeah.
to watch the game outside. So if you have the access, come to
Yes.
QCell Kairaba Avenue. We have the screen for you.
Yeah.
You will be able to watch the game and you will enjoy viewing
Yes.
the Gambia-Senegal game on the screen.
Yes. So join us here.
It's always a nice vibe if
Yeah.
you watch this in kind of community. And the kickoff
It's
is
beautiful.
strong.
You know, watching a game, in the midst of a crowd, it's in fact, I think I feel that more than watching it alone.
It's the buzz is unreal. It's fantastic. I remember when Germany beat Brazil 7-1 at that World Cup in Brazil. I watched that at outdoors in London, and there were about 3,000 people in front of a big screen, and it was just unbelievable atmosphere, you know, because Brazil are very much liked in England, and so lots of people there were Brazil fans, and they couldn't believe what we were seeing. 7-1, it's like, wow.
So who won the game? Germany?
Germany.
Won Brazil?
They
In
beat
Brazil?
In Brazil, 7-1.
That's really humiliation.
They were in tears. Fans were crying. Players were crying.
Brazil known for football?
In Brazil.
In Brazil?
That's something else.
Yeah.
So moving on, back to current affairs, after informing you all that we have a giant screen outside, make sure to come to QCell and join us to celebrate together. So Mr. Ade, back to current affairs. We also, the case for South Africa and Israel, the genocide case that South Africa has filed.
International Court of Justice.
Yeah, at the International Court of Justice is also on.
Yeah, again, I've been watching that. If people want to watch it, it's online. South Africa's submission was about 3.5 hours long. But trust me, it was so interesting that you wouldn't even notice the 3 hour and a half go by. And Israel's rebuttal, which was equally strong, was about 4 hours. And it's interesting. I read an article this morning saying that both of the submissions from both sides are kind of trying to tap into the world's emotions. They're trying to appeal to people's emotions to say, this is why you should support us. You know, both sides are essentially using that because they use a lot of graphic imagery in terms of what they talked about and Israel, you know. But what was interesting about Israel when I watched their one is that some of the stuff that they said they are doing to counter what South Africa has said, they've only been doing in the last week or two since this case was filed. So it's like, well, is it because this case was filed that
that
you're
is
doing
why
it?
you
Because
jump up
for you to
do
even
that.
bring that as evidence shows that, well, you hadn't been doing it before. So, but definitely don't take my word for it. If people want to go and watch it, it's on ICJ, it's on YouTube, it's on the UN.
And I think international relations students want
for
to,
sure. It's
you
a
know,
big case. It's a big case.
I heard you mention that on a Weekend Review.
Only Namibia have supported, of the African countries, only Namibia have thrown their support behind South Africa, which is a bit shameful, really. But Namibia, of course, was also colonized by the Germans, so they have, an interest in this. And in fact, today I heard the Namibian president was criticizing Germany. Because of the whole Holocaust thing, there's no way they will ever take a position against Israel, you know, because that would just be unthinkable. So they support Israel, whatever Israel does, and that's not good. That's not good, you know. So
moving on locally, on the papers, we also have this man who commits suicide in Jimara. So I actually read it before I came, and according to what I read, this is a person who's not mentally okay and then committed suicide. But generally, I think in 2023, the suicide cases that I saw, it's just overwhelming. It's just too much. So, you know, I don't know where the problem is coming from. Do we need to do more mental health sensitization? I don't know. Like
you know, no two suicides are alike. And so you'd have to investigate the causes of each one.
Yes.
And I've said this on air before. I've twice been with people who, within an hour of being with them, committed suicide on two separate occasions. And yes, there were things bothering them, but none of us thought that an hour later these people would be dead. None of us. And so, you know, what do you do? But then you start blaming yourselves. You know, could I have done something? Should I have done something?
That would have helped.
That would have helped. But you never know, because these people, you'd seen them like this before.
Yes.
And
it's really
they hadn't killed themselves. You know, and so
mentally,
it's a difficult one.
I think a lot should be done. I mean, people are going through a lot, you know, mentally, whether you know it or not. That's why even approach is very significant, because there is a person that is going through something that you don't even know. You understand? So certain things and certain approach,
but
you know, my trigger.
That's what makes it difficult.
Exactly, because you don't know what's going through the person's mind.
You don't know what would trigger
Exactly.
that extreme
that's the
You
problem.
don't know.
action.
That's the problem. That's why
Nobody does.
Yeah.
I mean,
Otherwise, we'll be stopping.
a lot
Yeah,
of
and like you said, this individual that committed suicide, you were cool. You were talking to the person normal. You didn't hurt the person's feelings. But the person couldn't even talk to you about it.
This guy
so
left.
it's really difficult.
You know, one of them, he was a friend of mine. In fact, I was in class with his brother. He left us. An hour later, the phone rang. I happened to be sitting by the phone. I picked it up. It was the British Transport Police.
Look at that.
I said, what is it? And they're like, oh, can we speak to the lady whose house it was? And I passed the phone, and she dropped the phone. And I said, so I picked up the phone. I said, what
What's
did you just
going
say
on?
to her? And then they told me that he threw himself in front of an express train.
Look at that.
wow.
Yeah,
That's
train killed
a
him.
lot.
And it was deliberate. It
Yeah,
wasn't
it was
an
deliberate.
accident.
Well, I mean,
You know, so-
I think there is a
Well,
lot
you know,
of
what do you do, you
sensitization
know?
should be done.
Yeah, but aside
So
from
when I
that, we
hear
can do
these-
the cancelling things. Like you said, we don't know what is in their minds. But let's, like, you know, because there's not. There
But
was
Jenaba, I think there should be a way for you to find out. There should be a way. I mean,
But
if
that's
if
Find
you,
out what?
difficult.
if you see a person,
Let me give you an
You
example.
if you
can't
see
do
a
that,
person
Balde.
behaving differently,
No, let me
maybe a
give-
person sitting at one place quiet,
Let me give you an example.
you should be able to
The
find
first-
out why are
But
you
they
No,
don't
quiet?
even
no.
sit quietly. They
But-
behave
but-
normal.
But you might find out then, but there might be another time where you're not there
and they
to do
you
that.
just do what
I mean,
they
when I
have
was
to
at
do.
school in Sierra Leone, and we were a friend of mine, he was an acquaintance. We were in class. We weren't particularly friends, but we knew each other. He had sat for the police exam, and you know he'd bragged to everybody that you know he was going to come first, and he would get a scholarship to go to England to study at the police academy there, and he came second. That guy shot himself.
just because he came second.
I'm not kidding. Yeah. So what do you do? Are you
In
telling
that
me anybody
instant-
would have foreseen
No,
that? None of us.
anybody- no.
None of us would have foreseen
It's
that.
an unfortunate
Well,
incident.
it's a shocking. It's tragic. You know,
Yeah.
more than one.
Well,
it's
that's
tragic.
that's, that's
Yeah.
But you
difficult.
can't legislate, because
Yeah.
if people knew what to do to stop it,
They
there'd be
were-
none.
Yeah, so
There'd be
you
none.
don't. It's in the mind.
It's in the mind.
Yeah, but Mr.
There
Ade,
should be counseling centers as well.
Yes, in Ngaima, actually, there's this young woman. Her name is Ngaima. She started something like that, but she got this achievement scholarship,
Right,
and she
right.
went to UK to study. So since after she left, I don't know what's
Whether it's
happening
being
with the
carried on.
organization,
Right.
and you know what other people are planning to do. But yeah, we should just come
Yeah.
up with these things and be nice to each other.
Counseling can help, but it's not the only.
Solution. And in Africa, it's a problem.
Because you don't, like you said, you use the word trigger. You don't know what the trigger will be.
It can be one thing, and then the
Today
next
it's
the
one
person
thing,
is gone.
tomorrow is another thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Mr. Ade, thank you so much for joining. Any final words ahead of the AFCON? Any prediction before you leave?
I'm looking forward to the match. I'm not trying to be diplomatic.
Okay.
But I think it will be a draw. I mean, we saw 2 games yesterday that were draws.
Yeah.
That were unexpected draws, and 1 defeat for Ghana that was again unexpected. I think it's going to probably develop into that kind of
A
game.
draw kind of thing.
Like I said, not because I'm sitting on the fence. I think Senegal, if you look at player for player, they probably are stronger. But nonetheless, this is a local derby, and everything is heightened. And sometimes people raise their game, and they can't underestimate the Gambia, and I don't think they will, because this is a team that got to the quarterfinals the last time at their first ever AFCON appearance. But I think it'll probably be a draw.
Yeah, so we're looking forward to that. So just to remind the viewers that we have a giant screen outside, and then, we'll be watching the game from there. So if you want to watch the game in the form of a community, like Mr. Ade
And
said.
I'll be one of the analysts.
Exactly, and Mr. Ade will be one of the
GRTS.
analysts, and you don't want to miss that. This is a person who's been covering sports for a very long time and understands how things work. So I'm looking forward to the analysis and the whole engagement. So as you can see, that is QCell building, and the giant screen is right there. And you never know. Come and watch. You never know what can happen. You can come and watch, and surprises can find you there.
Well, this is
So
it.
make sure to come and join
And our
us.
cameras will be there to capture, hopefully, the jubilation.
The jubilation.
If there's a victory.
Yeah, even if it's a draw, Mr.
If it's a
Ade,
draw,
it's worth
it's a good-
jubilating,
yeah, for
whatever
sure.
the case.
For sure,
But
for sure.
we just don't want to lose. That is all.
No,
And
that's-
to the Gambian TikTokers, thumbs up to them, because they're doing really well
Yeah.
when it comes to putting the Gambian flag high
Yeah,
up
yeah,
there.
cool.
And the whole thing is that it's just for fun.
Absolutely.
There's no, violence
No, no,
attached
no,
or
no, no.
anything.
Yeah,
it's just for
it's
fun.
all about branding.
Exactly.
Let's
After
brand it.
today,
Yeah.
we go on
We
with
go
our
back
normal
and we're
lives.
friends again. Yeah, yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ade, for joining
Pleasure,
us. So
as
we'll
always.
just go for a short break, and when we come back, we'll get to have a little bit of entertainment to prepare us ahead of the game at 2 p.m. We'll be right back.
Okay.
boss. QCell mooy suñu boss. Go, ebe dawa full network suuta tili QCell. Ni lafta diamla wati jamala mune diyata QCell. Most reliable network dumala keta wati QCell. Wo quality man nyon soto jam ona manke QCell. Hani be wuloni farole kono walante be bakono jala fayola network ko se taria QCell suñu boss. Ño fi njeka indi 3G ñu delu taxi 4G plus and now we bring you 5G. 5G. First and only 5G provider. Itella follow adi doron nesa keno. Gambia bela nyon tawa fele QCell. Ko fasunta buka busi QCell. Itella molti milka kukutol nati Gambia. QCell meta lori la kiliano yele imanyina amanda wala itella ka quality dila dadi ma itelle silo wala wodol mume be keno ma. QCell sunyu boss. QCell sunyu boss. QCell sunyu boss. QCell sunyu boss. Connection be bambandi QCell sunyu boss. QCell most innovative QCell sunyu boss.
The future is now. With QCell's 5G network, experience speeds like never before with our new 5G Rocket Fixed Internet plan. Get speeds from 10 Mbps to 100 Mbps. Your 5G-enabled devices. Walk into QCell headquarters to get one of our 5G routers and experience the true feeling of 5G. Only with QCell. QCell brings you the future. Tech, innovation, incredible speed. The future is now. For more information, call our customer care on 111. QCell, Sunyu Bus. We innovate, others follow. Terms and conditions apply.
QCell brings you the future with our ultimate bundles. Enjoy the best voice and data bundle plans in one package. Get unlimited data packages with flexible validity and enjoy what true internet feels like. Get 30 minutes of on-net and off-net calls with 5 gigabytes of data for just $350. Or get bigger bundle packages from 10 gigabytes to 20 gigabytes with over 100 on-net and off-net voice calls and enjoy the fastest internet speed in the Gambia. You can also buy 1-day, 3-day or even 7-day packages and enjoy unlimited data bundles with uncapped speeds. Just dial *343# today and experience the limitless capabilities of the QCell network. *343# should be your favorite code to dial now. For more information, call our customer care on 111. QCell. We innovate, others follow.
Step into the Espas Motors showroom for your luxurious name brand vehicle. Located along the Bertil Harding Highway, Espas Motors is the Gambia's authorized dealer for Chery, Kia, Ford, and now we bring you the new Peugeot Model 3008 SUV. 18-inch alloy wheels, 216 inches high ground clearance, keyless entry system, start and stop button, rear parking assistance system, reverse camera, adaptive cruise control with speed limit, LED daytime running lights, front and side airbags, 8-inch HD touchscreen. Not to forget our exquisite Peugeot Landtrek double cabin pickup with 2.1-liter diesel engine, 6-speed manual transmission 4x4, hill descent control, LED daytime running lights. Espas Motors, the authorized dealer for Peugeot. Visit us today or call us on 35-2222 or 353-4444.
Looking for the perfect place to promote your product or place your advert? Look no further than QTV. We are the premier destination for businesses looking to connect with Gambian audiences and beyond. At QTV, we offer a variety of advertising solutions to suit your needs and budget. With our diverse range of programming, you can be sure that your ad will reach a broad and engaged audience. From our popular news broadcast to our exciting music and entertainment programming, QTV has something for everyone. QTV, the premier destination for advertising in the Gambia. Contact us today and let us help you reach your audience. Banking the smart way with the new Ajib Bank mobile app. Transfer money to any bank account in the Gambia. Top up airtime for all networks. Pay utility bills. Check your account balance and view mini statements. Request for ATM cards. Request for checkbooks and more in a single touch. So, do your banking in a smart way. Do your banking now with Ajibank mobile app. Every time is banking time. Ajibank, your investment partner. You asked for it, and QCell is giving it to you with our new and improved Sunyu Bundle Mega Promo. Now you can get more data at cheaper prices. Buy any of our bundle packages and enjoy massive discounts. Dial *303# and enjoy browsing on the network with the biggest coverage. Buy a 20 megabytes data bundle for as low as $7 and 50 bottles today, or purchase bigger bundles up to 20 gigabytes. Yes, that's right, 20 gigabytes of data at your fingertips. With our mega promo bundles, you can browse more, chat longer, and stay connected on the go, anytime, anywhere. For more information, call our customer care on 111. QCell, we innovate, orders follow. Terms and conditions apply.
Technology has always been at the forefront of our lives, and the way we use it has evolved drastically over the years. With the advent of 5G internet, we are entering a new era of technological innovation that promises to transform the way we live, work, and play. 5G internet is capable of providing data speeds up to 100 times faster than 4G, making it the ideal solution for streaming high-quality videos, playing online games, and downloading large files on the go. 5G internet is already transforming cities across the globe, powering smart cities, self-driving cars, and virtual reality experiences that were once thought impossible. 5G internet is also paving the way for Internet of Things, allowing for seamless connectivity between devices and the creation of a truly connected world. For the first time in the Gambia, QCell is bringing tomorrow's technology to you today with the launch of QCell 5G internet. Get ready to experience the out-of-this-world wonders of QCell's 5G internet. For more information, call 111. QCell. We innovate, others follow.
Q Money is back again with an offer of a lifetime.
beautiful song. And if you're just tuning in, you're watching QTV this morning, and I'm here with my co-host Ibrahim Balde. So before we head right onto the click segment, we want to wish a happy birthday to Julden Jai. Ibrahim, Julden Jai's birthday was yesterday. Your co-host on the program.
Happy belated
Julden Jai, happy belated birthday. Linga buga ya ko xam te yal na la ko yàlla defal yàlla mun na ko te xam naa ne dina ko def inshallah. Rafet nga taaru nga mashallah sa co-host bi. Yokka si dara nag yokka si cere man.
No, dama xaar nga daanel.
Waaw daanel naa
man ma jël.
Jëlal.
You know, happy belated birthday Julde, Hajja Julde, noonu laa ko de ooye.
Waaw.
Yal na la yàlla defal jaama loo bëgg sa xol bi xam nga man normally su ma ñaanal li dama leen ne lu nekk sa xol bi
yaa ko xam
yal na la ko yàlla defal because nit du ñaanal boppam lu bon waaw so now we move on to
Julde sa gis nga ko léegi xam nga ñu ne scorpion si dañ yokk cere dooli ñe waaye Julde tam ni mel daf si yokk cere dooli ñe
man nag duma ko
gis nga Julde fi mu nekk nii
man duma ko dee xool de
doo ko de man nag dama ko dee xool waaye yow nag lower your gaze
I lower my gaze
well, lower your gaze but anyway like I said we're about to have amazing entertainment on the click segment ahead of the Senegambian Derby which is at 2 p.m. so we're joined by Churchill Balde. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much. Good morning, viewers out there. It's your man right here, Churchill Balde, on the click segment. And just to remind you,
Churchill, no you like umako.
Mate manyu ni.
Nag ma tontu son.
Ñu wañu fet. Su dee dëgg la ñu
am nga ne man duma ko dee man duma sa morom son. Nag ma buga
yow xam nga ma man.
Dafa mel ni Gambia ak Sénégal léegi suñ game bi.
Anyways, before I move further, I want to use this opportunity to say happy belated birthday to my sister Julden Jai. Borom xol bu rafet bi, borom kanam bu rafet bi. Understand? Yal na la yàlla yokka sa ati nga dunda be fekke 100 years inshallah. So on my segment today, I'm not here alone. Like Jenaba said, we're having an entertainment that will propel us to the game ahead of the Gambia and Senegal. So I'm joined by Aida Ashley Cham.
Yeah. Hello Gambia, assalamu alaikum. Maa ngi nuyu ñëpp ku nekk sa tur ak sa santa. Di nuyu suma yaay ak suma papa, di nuyu family bi Gambia yëpp maa ngi leen di nuyu. It's your girl Aida Ashley Cham.
Lu ma bëggoon mooy balaa ñoo def anything pour nga ñemal gaay lu ndaw. Balaa ñoo def anything.
Ñemal seed.
Scorpion Gambia ngini Nyung lendi ndokale Money Scorpion Gambia ngini Nyung lendi ndokale ñun ñoo ngi seen gannaaw yal na yàlla may leen ndam Gambia ñoo ngi seen gannaaw ñun ñoo ngi seen gannaaw yal na leen yàlla may ndam Scorpion ca kanam Gambia ñung seen gannaaw Scorpion dem leen ca kaw ca kanam yeah Scorpion ñun ñu ngi seen gannaaw.
That's amazing.
Thank you. You deserve
Wonderful. That's a nice one.
Hats up for her. Hats up for her. It's amazing how you can blend it to music, singing and playing the guitar. How did you learn that craft?
Well, it started. My whole family, almost my whole family, plays the guitar. My dad plays the guitar. My two brothers, and some benen brother. Each time I mention ne suma yenen brother then they play guitar. I mention ne mom mechanic la. Wow, so yeah, so suma ita made of the way and then fofu la started the janga It's been a long time though.
Nice.
And then my is my cousin but they play moma jeka play so mota ma don ñew suñ kër di ma jangal. So yeah, that's how I started.
So along the line, how did your people receive it? Ne yow yaangi play music, understand? Like bugo ko def sa career. How did your people receive that?
They love it. Like I'm not one of these probably artists yi nga xamne dañ dé door music and maybe send family duñ nangu or the booking because of Lee Aklele. Man, I've grown in like a music house because my mom sings. So my uncle Musangom and we together.
Nice.
So my dad plays the guitar. So we all sing together. So it was just a normal thing and a beautiful thing. And I had the biggest support from my family.
Wow.
Yeah.
So and how about your friends?
Yeah, they love it because I've been singing since I was in school.
Nice.
So suma ñene gisé si télé bi ñu gis ma ngay way, they're like, oh Aida, I knew it because yow da nga bëggoon a way. I was the distraction si class bi. So yeah, they all love it.
So munane si school bi la doore come like because normally you also nekk at school nga nekk di wéyale people be like wow kimo understand everybody wants to associate with you. How's that feeling?
Well, it felt really good because each time luckily Deeper Life had a music class, so it was amazing. I was also part of the music class, so it was good. Everybody loved it. My classmate loved my voice, and man sisma ba at that time I didn't know I was good or suma bad bi neex na, so ñom ñoko dé mëna wax am nga. Yeah.
So apart from Deeper Life amul benen music group bo musona bokka?
Yeah, I've maa ngi woon si Gambia Youth Actors Association. I guess that's where a lot started. It was managed by Mati Job.
Nice.
So foofu noonu dañ dee act, and Boof Balde was part of it.
Boof acteur la woon.
Boof was a dancer.
Really? That's interesting.
Yes. So dañ daan act di feature pare di woy.
Ba daan break dance.
La yëpp la daan def. Def nii xamu leen ko sax.
Ndeysaan. Oh, Boof.
Nice.
So that's where it actually started because foofu I felt so good in that group because it was something that I wanted to do and ma gis nit ñi di ko def. Understand? So madam joined, I was happy. It was like a family and it developed me a lot.
So come you're being a part of that industry association or whatever. Have you ever had any movie role?
Yes. I'm not time bo xamne ñu daan act different things, but we didn't have it in a like movie form, but then am programs. Yeah.
So are you still with that career?
Yes, because this last BM program, I was part of the actresses.
Wow.
So yeah, I was acting on stage for the first time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what we'll do is we'll have a short music break from you, and we'll be right back.
All right.
amazing voice right there. Lamotanga choose this because there are so many versions of this song, but Lamotanga choose this one in particular.
Okay, this song has always been my favorite. Manamakode Oyo is my national anthem because I love it so much. So I decided to take the song, change it to my own version, and Bole for Gambia, Sunyureo, and you know, talk about the young people, how we should support each other. Japale wante. Yeah, this is my own version of Miniyamba. Yeah.
So Boko Defe, how did people receive it?
Well,
I think it's about 13 days.
Yes.
Boko uploaded on YouTube.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think they love it.
Nice.
They love it. It just needs more boosting and support.
So speaking of boosting and support, that group Bonekon, because I understand there are other artists you Nekon, it was very competitive. How was that environment like?
Was it Gambia?
Yeah.
Gambia.
Yeah, but the one that had all these artists from all walks of life.
Oh, okay, Gambia. Well, it was amazing because we were like family.
Okay.
You know, we support each other. It's not like ki munali, ki munudli.
Nice.
So gisene maybe ki munudli ni, dan ko di japale, support ko, won ko nakala. So it was like everybody was in the same level.
Nice.
You know.
Because Lego is when in a certain group, everyone is doing the same thing. Kuneka bugana shine on the spotlight. Buganeka number one in whatsoever you are doing.
Yes.
Nice. And I think you also worked with Jollof Arts.
Yes, I was in Jollof Arts.
Yeah. So how was it?
Well, it was amazing. They produced a very nice music video and a song for me, which I really appreciate. It was really nice. Yeah.
So from Jollof Arts, you're no longer working with Jollof Arts right now?
No.
So from Jollof Arts, where were you? Because at some point, you went dormant, you were MIA.
Yes.
You know, so for a very long time, no one was hearing your music.
Yeah.
And how was the pressure like from fans, you know, that you were not
Well,
coming up with new music?
I was on the ground. I was working hard. I was taking care of certain things, but I was also doing my business also. I make birthday cakes and wedding cakes and all that stuff. So I was concentrated more on that and learning the guitar and, you know, di janga bu baax music ak fu ma war a teg suma tànk su ma ñëwaatee.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you yaa ngi blend all these careers together. Understand what I mean? Come naka la challenge bi mel.
What makes it easy is that I love to do all of them. You know, xam nga art dafa bari place daal.
True.
Yeah, so if you're doing something and you love it, I think it makes it easy, even though it's hard, because having to bake wedding cakes, birthday cakes, and, you know, catering and whatever, and then what I practice at night with my guitar, what I then performing, it's really hard. But it's easy because I am happy when I'm doing both, you know. I'm happy when I'm doing it.
So, Gentle, I actually have a question here because you do the birthday cakes, and at the same time you do music.
Yes.
So you shift to the birthday cakes because obviously the music was not bringing money. Is it okay if I say that? Is that right?
Can I have that
Did you
back?
have to shift to do the pastry, which is the birthday cakes and the wedding cakes, because the music was not giving you money?
At some point, when it comes to the music, I kind of gave up.
That is where I want to drive. But was there a point?
Yes.
Because I saw you on TikTok doing the birthday cakes.
Yes.
And I know you have a good voice. So I told myself, is this lady stopping music? So was there a point in time where you said to yourself, I'm not doing music anymore, I'm just focusing on my business?
Anyway, I think there will never be a time where I'll be like, I'll not do music again, because it's part of me. So I'm always at home singing, playing and all that stuff. But there was a point I was like, you know what? I need to focus on something, because I was tired. It was not easy with the music as a woman, going and coming late and all that stuff, and then it was not bringing, do you understand?
Income.
Yeah. But then I was also on the ground learning different things, playing with different bands and all that stuff.
So now, what innovative approach are you trying to use now to ensure that the music brings money? Because whatever the case, you have a passion for something. I have a passion for media. You have a passion for music. But we all want that to bring income for us to be able to continue. So what way, ban yon nga buga jël legi su ko defé xaalis dina si mëna génné?
Okay, now I think I'm a different person, because probably before I did not believe in myself as I supposed, like I was supposed to do. So now I believe in myself. I believe in my talent. And I believe that as time goes by, things will happen. Yeah.
You mentioned being a woman. How is that a challenge?
Well, I have 2 kids.
Nice.
You know, so taking care of them with all this stuff together, that is what makes it kind of difficult. But then, like I said, you love your kids, you love making cakes, and you love doing music. It's easy.
Man ni yow laa bëgg a mel yow man sama mag yi parce que su doon man la moom xam naa damaa confuse. if I have to do all that damaa confuse damaa toog di jooy di kebetu.
non dafa bëri wax dafa ñëw fii di ñu distract.
Your skin is glowing. You're taking care of your skin, taking care of 2 kids, singing, baking cakes. No, yow gaynde nga. Gaynde nga.
No, jigéen ñi moom dañ proactive.
And I understand that is not the only thing you do. You're also a makeup artist.
You are doing research. Yes.
Yeah, so how you have so much going on in your life. I don't know how you balance all these things.
I know, right? Well, like I said, I think it's just that because I love art and whatever comes with it, it's just easy for me.
And not only that, you also produce yourself sometimes.
I used to be a...
No, I have to do my research,
Yeah, I used to be a producer. I used to produce my own songs and produce adverts for few companies like GYCC. I did few adverts for them. Yeah.
So let's move further with your craft, the music itself.
Yes.
What are we expecting from you? Or ever since you came back, how did people receive the new you?
They are so happy, especially my mom. Hey, so I think a lot of people are happy. Especially, I have a lot of customers that are turning to my fans because they didn't know I was singing. So it's amazing. I love it. I think it's going to be a wonderful journey.
So what are we expecting? Is it an album?
My work will talk for itself, but yeah, we're working on different things. Singles, working with different producers, and music videos too.
And who are some of the artists that you would like to work with?
For right now, I'm concentrating on my own songs for now, and then later I will start doing some
collaborations.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So what I want you to do for me right now, you're a talented artist. I'm sure this won't be a problem. We all know that QCell is the official brand sponsor for the AFCON 2023.
Okay.
And right now the Gambia is today we're facing Senegal, one of our biggest games in our group. So I want you to do a little something for the boys as well as QCell.
Okay. So QCell is the sponsor?
QCell, we are the sponsor.
Okay. Oh, no problem.
QCell ñung leen di jaajëfal ana waa QCell ñung leen di jaajëfal amul leen morom amul leen morom jàpp ngeen ci lii jàpp ngeen ci lii jàpp ngeen ci lii jàpp ngeen ci lii Scorpion Scorpion indi leen ndam li fi Scorpion Scorpion indi leen ndam li fi QCell yéenay jàmbaar yéenay jàmbaar yéenay jàmbaar QCell yéenay jàmbaar yéenay jàmbaar yéenay jàmbaar jàpp ngeen ci lii Gambia we are proud of QCell jàpp ngeen ci lii Gambia, we are proud of Mohamed Jah. Thank you so much, Gambia. Ñung leen di jaajëfal. Gambia, Gambia. scorpion in the land I'm Gambia, Gambia, scorpion in the land I'm si suñu réew.
Nice one.
This is nice. This is just nice.
Thank you so
Cooked
much.
right now. So the freestyles like come lumen do you think of the words or it just come natural?
It just comes.
I just flow like that. No,
Yes.
no, it's something that not many can do.
Yeah.
Understand? Right on the spot.
Yeah.
You know, so the way you freestyles and you like, hey, no, that is not my kind of
I
thing.
know, right?
You know.
And Churchill, I'll tell you something about her that you don't know. I know
I don't know.
You made your research, but this one, she did a song with Bai Babu. Very famous song. Moy Hulobe.
Say it.
I mean, that's your voice.
Yes.
Yeah. You didn't know that.
I didn't know that one. So the more compete.
Wow, the devil was a research.
The more I get compete.
Devil was a research. Devil I get it.
And how was that feeling like? Because Tambo Bai Babu was the hottest artist those days.
Yes, it felt really good. It felt really good. The song was song yengal
That's a bomb song,
yes, yes. Nijay, gawa jox ma dépasse ma da banaje.
Waaw.
Mo ni nga sof ak sa kanam.
Waaw. Xam nga ne bitig bi doxatul.
Sam nga dem bay di ba al. Ya ko la won jegi guru.
Waaye yow tam boxol nga si Spring Ladies yi balle.
What?
Spring Ladies yi mama ñom Lilian. Supreme Ladies.
Yes.
Okay.
Mama ñom
That's
Lilian.
nice, yeah.
Mama ñom Lilian.
Yes.
So
by that time I was a rapper.
Oh, you were actually a rapper. Do you have any rap song?
Yes.
That is out there.
No. But I have rap songs that I've written.
And who did you look up to growing up as a rapper?
I used to move with Killer Ace at that time. He was the one, helping me with my lyrics and all that stuff. Yeah.
And you were once a Nicki Minaj fan.
You see?
I don't know whether she's still.
You see? Yes, you're right. You're very right. Yeah.
So right now, sila one punga rap. Do you still have that in you?
Yes.
Muna nyo jo acapella bundaw.
Yes.
Asha, go ahead.
Okay. I don't chill with fakes, cause they are my weakness. I told you I'm the best, and I don't need no witness. My bars are so tight, they make you speak less. Don't be mad at me, cause you niggas eat less. They kept us in the dark, so we could see less. I'm stuck on the ground, like I'm weightless. I'm so fly, figure on myself, like you wanna do, feeling on myself. Life is full of things that we can't do anything about. It in the ocean, it's just the word of the mouth. Trying to establish the perfect peace, pick it out. Celebrating harmony, so everybody shout out loud. Keep doing what I do to make the crowd proud. I was born for victory, let them know that's what's up. Living with purposes don't eliminate belief. It's just a matter of those things that I can achieve. That I can achieve.
That's my favorite genre right there, hip hop. Yeah, I'm a hip hop guy. So nice. Your final words for today, because I'm not going to inshallah.
Wow, did I go in the what?
You're No. So let's talk to us a fancy and what should they expect from you?
Mangi nuyu ñep dama bëgga gërëm suma ñawkat bi Gora's creation, because she did this last minute and it was so beautiful.
Nice.
Yeah, mu ngi nekk Bakaw maa ngi ko sant bu baax di ko gërëm. And then maa ngi nuyu suma yaay ak suma papa maa ngi nuyu Gambie yëpp di leen wax ne I have xam naa ne dama am liggéey bu bari pour def. So I'm on it. Te liggéey bi dina waxal boppam inshallah. I love you all.
And not forgetting Pab.
Yes, you did not ask about my management team, you know.
Okay. You can say something about them.
Yes, so my management team is Wax Media.
Nice.
So I'm working with Wax Media right now with Pa Abduwage. So shout outs to him. Alma Fayam, he's doing everything he can to see me up there, you know, and that means
I think
a lot.
you got the right team.
Yes.
There.
Yes.
You know, they are very keen in what they do.
Yes, and that really means a lot to me, you know. And thank you, QTV, for having me for the second time. Yeah, and shout outs to QCell, Buff Balde, and my small bungekat bi, Evie. Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you for coming on a very short notice.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Get him nala bu baax.
Nice. No, ñoo fer.
Thank you.
So this was all I had for you on the
Aja
segment.
Nanyo.
Kama dafa la bogas. Te dama la boga dribble te.
Man nga dribble ba. Nga dribble ba.
Thank
you so much, Aisha. It was really good to have you here on this program, and like you said, you're and you have an amazing voice. It's just left to Gambia to give you the right support that they need to give you. So to also remind our viewers that we have a giant screen outside. So if you have time, please come on to QCell and join us to watch the game as a community at 2 p.m. Kickoff is at 2 p.m. So till we come your way tomorrow with another interesting program. Bye for now. Enjoy the rest of your day.